Earlier this year, Donald Trump announced plans for a UFC event in Washington, D.C., and those plans have continued to move forward. The card is now expected to take place on June 14th, 2026. UFC President Dana White has promised that it will be a spectacular night and one of the biggest events the promotion has ever put together. But as excitement builds, a new problem may be emerging. According to one former UFC champion, the promotion could be running out of star power for an event that needs to be massive. That former champion is Sean O'Malley. For a White House card to live up to the hype, it needs huge names. And while the UFC still has plenty of talent, several of the biggest stars fans expected to see may not be available. Conor McGregor's return to the octagon remains uncertain. Jon Jones has had his comeback plans rejected by Dana White. Alex Pereira has recently suggested he won't be fighting in Washington, D.C. Ilia Topuria is currently on hiatus due to personal matters, and Khamzat Chimaev is also unlikely to be part of the event. That list matters because those are some of the UFC's biggest attractions. O'Malley pointed all of this out during a recent episode of the Red Hawk Recap podcast with his coach Tim Welch. In his view, the UFC could soon find itself short on blockbuster names for a card that needs to deliver. Sean O'Malley believes this creates an opportunity. He says the White House card has to be absolutely massive if it's really happening. And when he looks at the current landscape, he doesn't see many available stars left. O'Malley openly admitted that he's coming off 2 losses, but he still considers himself one of the biggest names in the bantamweight division. In his words, the UFC is running out of options, and if he delivers a standout performance in his upcoming fight against Song Yadong at UFC 324, he believes he can put himself right back in the spotlight. From O'Malley's perspective, the message is simple. The UFC needs star power, and he believes he can still provide it. But that's not where the conversation ends. O'Malley has his eyes on more than just the White House event. He believes a strong win could set him up for a title opportunity in 2026, potentially against newly crowned bantamweight champion Petr Yan. At UFC 323, Petr Yan defeated Merab Dvalishvili, shocking many fans and beginning his second reign as champion. While many believe Dvalishvili deserves an immediate rematch, not everyone is convinced that's what the UFC will choose to do. Former 2-division champion Daniel Cormier weighed in on the situation during his Good Guy, Bad Guy show. Cormier suggested that, from a business standpoint, the UFC could be tempted to go in a different direction. Cormier explained that Petr Yan doesn't appear interested in a trilogy fight with Dvalishvili right now, and if Sean O'Malley beats Song Yadong, that could create a real pull from the promotion's side. According to Cormier, Merab deserves a title shot without question. But he also acknowledged that Sean O'Malley is the biggest star in the bantamweight division. And in the UFC, business considerations can matter just as much as rankings. Cormier suggested there could be a strong draw to match O'Malley with Yan again, especially because it would likely produce a striking-heavy fight rather than a wrestling-focused one. Still, he admitted that such a decision could feel unfair to Dvalishvili. So now, the picture becomes clearer. The UFC is preparing for a historic White House event that needs huge names. Several major stars may not be available. Sean O'Malley believes he can fill that gap, but only if he proves himself next. His fight against Song Yadong at UFC 324 could determine whether he becomes a key piece of the White House card or whether the promotion looks elsewhere. The question now is simple. Is Sean O'Malley right when he says the UFC needs him? Or will the promotion find another star to carry its biggest event yet? Let us know what you think in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more UFC and MMA stories.